Hello everybody, GrayStillPlays, we're back with more brick rigs. In the land of brick rigs, it's all about giving back to the community. I know, we've like never done that before. But someone has. His name, Adam Klegger, I think. Maybe. That's potentially how you pronounce his name. He has crafted this glorious object. Look everyone, it's the world's first Brick Rigs Community Center. It's meant for building relationships, not blowing everything up. The first one of its kind. Let's go inside and see what the denizens of Brick Rigs have to look forward to. Lovely little community center desk over here. There's a table so that the kids can do some homework or maybe read a book or something. Over here, this is your community brick bar area. It kind of maybe looks like a salad bar, although slightly more plasticky in nature. I don't know if that's like a pizza or maybe like tomatoes chopped up. I'm assuming this is a salad. This may look slightly more angular than your traditional salad, but it's Brick Rigs, give it a break. Back over here, let us go over to the party room. The party... All right, I was actually expecting a little bit more. It's just a big room. Maybe like a disco ball or something in here, like some video games or whatnot. All right, hold on. I gotta fix this real quick. Adam, there you go, brother. I sold one of my Lamborghinis over here, my brickaninis or whatever people call them in the comments section. Let's see if we can get like at least a little, maybe an arcade game or something back here in the party room. We have a pool table, perhaps, or a child-sized swimming pool, anything. All right, everyone, I tried to fix it. But the disappointment amongst the children was too high. All right, I brought up my concerns with the community association, so we've got a couple seats over here, as well as an area for the children to sit around this blazing fire and potentially cook themselves. Or stay warm. You can see the community center is now sporting a glorious upper deck area where you can roast marshmallows and or yourself. And there is in fact now a jacuzzi up here to have fun in. Over here, I guess just a big screen TV. I suppose that's what it is. Kids, what do you think about this? You think this is enough? Is it not enough? Are you disappointed? All right. Let me fix the disappointment. When children are disappointed, there's only one thing that we can do in Brick Rigs to remedy the situation. Over here, MNB has crafted the Wheel of Disappointment. It is basically a gigantic Tootsie Roll. MNB Wheel of Disappointment, take two. Here we go. Here it is. There it is. Are you kidding me? There we go. I thought it was just gonna kiss the building. It kissed it all right. It kissed the front end completely off. All right, I gotta line this up so that it can hit the entire building in one go. All right, here we go. This should pretty much end everything in one shot. Yes, the community center will be rebuilt. It will be rebuilt, more powerful, and with more childhood greatness than ever before. You guys remember the Bonsai by Torpus? It's basically just like 30 or 40 of these trucks just filled with colorful pastel-like explosives in the back. I think I have to run it over with the Wheel of Disappointment to see what happens. Wheel of Disappointment. Show them the error of their ways. I wonder what'll happen to the Wheel of Disappointment. Like if it legitimately gets blown up or... Nope, it doesn't even care. Didn't even feel the explosives. It rolls right over it. Like it doesn't even stop. Oh, come on, get the last one. Get it, get it, get it. No, you scumbag. Well, I think I know what this wheel needs. It's gonna need rockets on the outside so that it can propel itself down the ramp with even more force to clear out anything that opposes it. Color me curious. I want to see if this thing can take down a building. Go for the Phoenix building. What kind of damage can it do? Can it knock it over? It actually can't. It needs a bigger ramp or it needs more force, because the second it comes into contact with anything with a little bit of weight behind it, it kind of stops the momentum. And you can see here, this building is still standing proudly, or is it? It's time to test out the big guns. Yes, War Challenger is back. And in classic, completely overbearing powerfulness, he has crafted the Operation Gray Day FLAK Marauder. Pain and sadness this way. I like how there's a decal because I think people might not know. It's like that one chainsaw warning. Remember I had talked about that one time? It said keep spinning chain away from hands and genitals. I wouldn't want anyone to stand here when they operate the Operation Gray Day. It's like Operationception. It's got some wheels here in a circular pattern. It's kind of like a wheeled pizza. And then as usual, we have our 7 billion potential cannons. Now, from what I understand, this thing will core through whatever's in front of it by firing out 32 rounds per round. He says that there's nothing that can stand in its way. Let's find out. Go ahead and zoom in for this. Ready, everyone? Open fire. Yes! Fire the volley of 32 shots. It actually does very well. He mentioned that it's made for coring away at whatever it comes into contact with. Even like these really, really thick, heavy pillars will eventually fall to the might of the 32 round per projectile smashing. I wonder how long it will take though. It's still firing. It's true. It's doing it. It's coring out even the most thickest and most powerful of struts. Hold on. I think if we get in over here, let's stop. All right, hold on. I think if we get in and we line this thing up, we may be able to take out the last few bastions of pillars. Like Paul Bunyan chopping away at the tree. Is it gonna fall? You gotta be kidding me. I took out an entire floor and it just settled back down on the missing floor. Like the building just laid itself. No, wait. There it is. Yes. What was the name of Paul Bunyan's oxen? He would be so proud. Timber. Oh, it's going down right on top of the other building. Yes. Excellent. We didn't get the back-breaking building crack in the middle, but that was still pretty good. So it did. It took it down, and really it didn't take that many volleys, because once I figured out where to... What's happening over here? Why is the building like melting into the side of this thing? The garage. That was a little bit odd. Anyway, once I found out where to aim it, like a couple of volleys, and that'll take down any one of these pillars. So Operation Gray Day is absolutely a success. It says it's a FLAK marauder though. So I feel like it needs to fire at something in the sky. So, Commissar Briki has made this. It's a wonderful piece of Russian engineering. I think it's called like the Basilio Stratos class Stratos cruiser or something. Where the hell's the captain's seat? Hold on. Here it is. The Basilio's class Strato cruiser. It is a massive piece of airship level explosion, guns everywhere, heavy duty, massive thing, flying thing. You can see there's cannons and guns all over this thing. It's actually so heavy that once it's in the air, it doesn't really like to move around very much. Like it's got rockets on it so that it can move side to side. But man, I'm gonna tell you something. When you start tilting it one way or the other, it goes all over the place. Could our FLAK Marauder take down something so big? I don't really know. All right, FLAK Marauder. Let's show this thing what time it is. Fire the FLAK Marauder. There's all those rounds that come out. What a devastating hit. Right into the midsection of the hull. I had no idea it would be quite so devastating. Now, the way the FLAK Marauder works is there's like a waiting period in between the pulses. It broke it in half. It snapped the Stratos cruiser right in half. You can see there's the next firing pulse. But it's already broken in half. Half of it's already fallen. Hold on, let me go back in here and see if we can hit the rest of this thing. I can't even see now. There's so much smoke in the way. All right, right here. Right over here. If we can get whoa! Okay, I missed. If we can get another shot, hold on for it. Let's get in line and let her rip. Right there. Okay. War Challenger was right. If it's like not a building like what we were dealing with before, this thing will crack just about anything open. I wonder if there's any kind of machinery that can deal with the FLAK Marauder. Look at how much damage. All right, let's see if we get one more shot in. I want to get one more shot right in the middle over here. Right here. There it is. That is absolutely perfect. Another full-out blasting. I will say, though, it's still flying. It can take a lot of damage and still stay up in the air. I do want to cut this thing completely in half, though. Woo! There goes another piece of it. The rest, there's one little bar. It's still in one piece. How is it still there? Come on, aim up and right there. That's going to be a good shot. Right there. Right on the money. Come on, snap in half. You giant, beastly, flying creature, you. What does it take to burst you into pieces? There's almost nothing holding this thing left. There's like 2 bricks holding this thing together. Line on up. Here we go. That's looking good. All right, come on. Did we finally get the break? I'm thinking, no. Oh, nope. It just snapped in half. There it is. Finally. I will say, the Strato's cruiser took a huge amount of punishment. Oddly, it's like flying better now than it was before. Is part of the Strato's cruiser running away? Like, half of it continued to just move and run away. Somehow we're still hitting things. I'm not even aiming, but every once in a while, it hits like some falling bricks or something. Right there, right at the tail end. A huge shot. There's only one prop left. And, hold on. I think it's crashing down to the ground. We may be able to just fire the last prop. Oh, I'm dingle bopping all over the place. Right around. Hold on now. Bring it on down, nice and slow, nice and slow. Light it up. Light it up. That's the final hit. And with the prop exploding, the rest of the body goes soaring into the air. And this giant beast is finally... Okay, yep, calm yourself down, We're done. The giant beast has finally been laid to rest. Random building fell. I didn't have anything to do with that. I did not cause that building to fall. I didn't shoot at that building. The building randomly fell. I thought maybe we could get through one episode, but no, it wasn't able to happen. Like halfway through an episode, yes. All right, I had to give it a shot. We've got the Brick Arrow Noble over here. Hold on, let me see if I can get online. That jet is flying overhead. Now you gotta lead this thing big time. So let's fire right about here. Do we have a hit? Oh, it's looking good. Wow! That jet just got completely obliterated. I had no idea it would have that much damage. So the Stratos cruiser was really able to take a hit. Because remember, this thing is like 5.6 thousand bricks. And it just got shut down. There's nothing left. The body is all that's left. The wings are gone. And finally it crashes to the ground in a flaming wreck. Alright, I managed to get 2 of the Brick Arrow Nobles in the sky. I'm gonna try and shoot them out. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I had to slow things down. Ready? And... Alright. Those look like they're on the money. Yes, the first one is a direct hit. That may have been a twofer. Nope, the other one's still in the air. Look at it go. The first one's falling to the ground in pieces. The second one is upside down. Oh, it's coming down hard. It's gonna be a huge crash. I wasn't there in time. Oh, God. Bounced right off the ground. Oh, maybe we could get it on the bounce. Hold on, I'm actually kind of curious. Ready? Got it on the bounce. Complete destruction. Gun hit the body. Body went flying like it got field goal kicked. Look at that. Keck is right. Looking to place first in the list of most randomly overpowered creations that you never thought would be made is this beast by Sideways. It's a giant table saw. That's what it is. It's a giant table saw. Your job is to drop things on top of it and see what happens. All right. Table saw versus Ragdoll Bob. You always knew it had to happen. Now remember, Ragdoll Bob is simply filled with Jello and Pez. Alright, so don't worry. There's no viscous fluids here. No hypothalamuses are gonna be shooting out of his head or anything like that. It's gonna be fine. Now, he's a pretty long-legged fellow. So I'm actually expecting him to do very well when it comes to the blades. Okay, I was somewhat wrong. Wow, look at how limber he is. Look at him limberly do a full flip. Okay. The blade hit a lot harder than I had anticipated. All of the delicious strawberry jelly is flying out right now. Get your donuts filled, people, because there's the goo. That's what I'm talking about. A lovely backbreaker down to the ground. And really, Ragdoll Bob seems to be in pretty good condition. I mean, he appears to be in 3 pieces, but that's not bad for a brickman. Military speedboat versus recently invincibilized table saw, take 2. My aim is way off. Oh, it's just like beating it against the wall. I hate to say it, but I think we need something bigger. All right, P1000 versus table saw. It almost looked like it looks like it's gonna fit inside, like just barely. I cannot believe this. Come on. Get inside. Oh, it's a slam dunk. It's gonna be a swish. Look at this. That's the basketball play. All right, maybe not. Oh, it's doing a backflip now. It may still land on the table saw. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna want to keep those windows off because it'll be able to land without the windows. All right, let's try it again. Let's do it in full speed. There it is. All right, now let me go ahead and slow this down over here so it doesn't go flying out. That's so weird. I could swear I keep putting this table on invincibility and then it just doesn't like it. It's definitely on invincibility now. I just double checked. Fall onto the saw. For all that's holy, just fall onto the saw. Oh, it's perfect. The rear end is coming down onto the saw. Good. Good. Now cascade further onto the saw. Yes. Now you're behaving like an appropriate tank should. Good. You know what would be better? If you could move the blade along a line, like if somehow there was like a hydraulic and you could move the blade back and forth across the length of the saw table. X Game Wolf has made this. It's called, I think it's called like the Extreme Reaper of Death or the Crazy Reaper of Death. You can see it has a spinning blade on a stick in the front over here. Not too crazy, you may say to yourself. Well, here's what happens when you press the mouse button. It just goes absolutely ballistic. We may have to try this on something real quick. Brains006 has made an old western town. Look at it. It's got everything. It's got the sheriff. It's got the bank. It's got a blacksmith. It's got a hotel, a general store. Does this have stuff inside, or is it just kind of like, is it just kind of there? No, it has a forge and everything. Look at this. What is this, the general store? General store, you can get your red bricks or your yellow bricks for your needs. The hotel, does it have any beds or anything? I'm actually surprised that there's any interior in any of this at all. Do not enter. Now I gotta know what's inside. Ah, delicious gold. And a scumbag who would protect it over here as well. We also have the bank. Is there anything inside of the bank vault? Oh, okay, all the gold bars are in the bank vault. A couple extra houses. You got the train station, complete with a legitimate train over here. Look at this, old style engine. Got the mail, Bob's Pub. Any beers inside, any water zero or anything? There's a couple of liquids over there. I'm not really sure what they may be. So, this is a perfect town. But how will it deal against the crazy Reaper of Death? All right, Reaper, just like at Final Destination, these kids, they were supposed to die, and somehow they got out of it. So there has to be penalties for this type of behavior. Chop them to pieces. Oh, no. Oh, God. Woo, there goes the carriage. There goes the U.S. mail. Well, the crazy Reaper reaps. I'm not gonna lie. Look at it go. Oh, it just elbow smacked the general store. The general store goes flying. It is a home run. Well, the crazy Reaper has more power than you'd think, actually. And off into the distance, it cheers valiantly as it looks in appeasement at all of the destruction it has left behind. Guys, I'm going to tell you this episode of Brick Rigs, where we got to see some vehicles and objects that were specifically made for the complete and utter annihilation of the things that people spend a lot of time to make, as well as a community center. Finally, a place for the people of Brick Rigs to legitimately go and maybe let off some steam as the extreme crazy Reaper thing does a victory lap around the entire map. Until the next time, stay foxy and much love.